What's up? What's up? It's your boy Brad Florida coming to you from Florida. So I just got done watching Wakanda Forever, Black Panther. Want to give you a right out of the theater update, do a little review here. My voice is going for some reason today, so this is going to be fun. So right out of the theater, good movie. Let's give it a score out of 100. This is interesting because the post-credit scene is the best post-credit scene I've ever seen in a movie. Yeah, I think it probably is. Before that, I thought the Wonder Woman 84 post-credit scene was the best I've ever seen, just because it came out of left field and no one was really expecting it. This post-credit scene, I actually thought they might do, and they really needed to do it, and it's good to see that they did it, but it's the best post-credit scene by far. So because of that, I'm going to give the movie like a 93, 92, 93, right around there. So to talk a little bit about the movie, obviously we got to go into a little spoiler talk. So obviously, we've got Wakanda, we've got Namor, we've got issues going on in Wakanda. So basically the premise is the beginning, we might as well jump into spoilers. So the king of Wakanda dies, and his mom, the queen, goes to the United Nations. She's really upset, and all the while, the U.S. government or whoever, we don't really know who is doing it, but somebody's digging in the ocean for vibranium, and they find it. So the Wakandans get upset about that. Namor gets upset about that. Now it's on. So Namor goes to greet the queen in Wakanda one late night. And also they find out, and I'm sure you've seen the Ironheart character. Well, they come to find out the person who built the machine that can find the vibranium, only one person can build it, and of course it's Ironheart's character. So the first half of the movie is like everyone's trying to get her. Well, not everyone. So the Wakandans are trying to find her. And also Namor's people are trying to find her. The U.S. government's trying to find her. So that's pretty much the first, third of the movie. So then they get back to Wakanda, and like I said, Namor decides he's going to go visit the queen and the princess. And Namor pretty much tells them, hey, listen, this is what's going on. These are my issues. And what ends up happening is the part where the Wakandans find Ironheart, the Ironheart character. The U.S. government finds them. And then also Namor's people find them, and they all have this fight out on a bridge. And then Namor's people end up taking Shuri and Ironheart's character, and they take her under the ocean to the city. And, Shuri, finds out what they're all about, kind of develops a spot in her heart for them, which comes to play later on in the movie. And then, I can't remember the name of her character, but the king's girlfriend, the king that died in this movie, his girlfriend ends up going to rescue Shuri and Ironheart. And so they go back to Wakanda, and then Namor and his people get pissed off. And so then Namor and his people come to Wakanda, and they get into a battle. And then it doesn't stop there. They end up hashing out this plan. And one other thing, so throughout the movie, Shuri is trying to push this narrative of we don't need the Black Panther anymore. The Black Panther has died, and she's pushing for a more technological advancement. And then once they get their butt kicked by Namor, spoiler, she realizes we need the Black Panther. So she ends up developing this herb because we find out that Killmonger burned all the herbs while he was king. So she ends up developing this herb with her artificial intelligence. She ends up taking the herb, and she ends up, you know how whenever the Black Panther takes the herb, they end up going to the astral plane and they see all their ancestors. Well, Shuri sees Killmonger. So Michael B. Jordan's in this movie. And he basically tells her, what do you want to do? Do you want to be like your brother who's too noble, or do you want to be like me and get revenge? And so she's like, at first she's hesitant, but anyway, it gives her the drive that she needs. So they hash out this plan to trap Namor, and they end up having another battle on this boat out in the middle of the ocean. And there's other plot lines going on and stuff, like Agent Ross, I think his name's Ross, right? Yeah, Agent Ross has a plot line, and he ends up... This whole movie is basically a mess for future events, basically. There's going to be so many loose ends from this movie. It's such a stark contrast from the first Black Panther. Like, the first Black Panther, it's all about how great Wakanda is, and there's the king and nobility, and there's this great empire and strength, and et cetera, et cetera. This whole movie is like the opposite. This whole movie is like Wakanda's falling apart. Everyone's dying. The queen ends up dying in the battle also. So all these people are dying. In the end, Shuri, who now is the Black Panther temporarily, she ends up fighting Namor one-on-one. And she has an opportunity. So another thing is they figured out Namor's kind of weakness, I guess. Sort of, I guess. So they find out kind of a weakness for him. And they end up getting him on an island. They end up having a one-on-one. And Namor gets the best of Shuri, but then Shuri pulls a spear out of her chest, out of her stomach, and somehow lives and has an opportunity to kill Namor. And then her mom pops up and gives her a message like, basically don't kill him. So in the end, Shuri doesn't kill Namor. Namor goes back to Talokan underwater. And now Namor's kind of like plotting away. For him, it was a whole setup where he's like, now the Wakandas need us because everybody's going to be coming after Wakanda. Which is true. Like I said, this whole movie is like a mess of loose ends that is just gonna unravel the rest of the way. There's so many different directions they can go. So the end of the movie, they remember in Wakanda Part 1 when they have a fight scene to figure out who's the Black Panther? So in the end of the movie, they set up to have a fight for the Black Panther, and Shuri, who is the Black Panther, decides she's not going to go to it. So it ends off with M'Baku challenging somebody for the Black Panther, and you don't get to see who steps up to challenge him. So we don't know if anybody does challenge him. And then Shuri goes and meets, and I keep forgetting her name, but the king's widow. She's living in Haiti, right? So at the end, you find out that she's been living in Haiti this whole time on purpose and to kind of keep away from things. And the post-credits scene, you find out the reason why is they have a son. And he's a little bit older than... He's like a young teenager, to be honest with you. I mean, he's probably like 10, 11 years old, maybe. So in the post-credits scene, you get to meet their son, which only a few people knew about, but he's kind of in hiding with his mom in Haiti. And it's actually an amazing, beautiful post-credits scene. Honestly, I was smiling, and you know, it touches your heart. At least for me, it did. I mean, it was good to see that they went in this direction, because they had an opportunity to go in this direction. And a lot of times in movies, they don't go in certain directions that you hope they do, but they do in this movie, in the post-credits scene. So that's it, guys. Good movie. I would go see it again. It's a long movie. There's some parts that drag out. I have a feeling we're gonna get our Iron Man replacement with Ironheart. You know, like I said, there's so many ways that there's so many different directions they can go from this movie. So it's definitely a must watch if you're a comic book fan, if you're a Black Panther fan, if you're a Marvel fan, anything like that. So I would definitely go see it, guys. So I hope you guys like this review. Like, subscribe, comment down below. It's your boy, Brad Flauta. Peace.